kuchukua wakati huu kuwakaribisha nyote hapa na kueleza kuwa area yetu iko sawa kama mnavyoona. Wakati mwingine mnasikia stories huko, lakini area hii iwe iko sawa. Tuko sawa kabisa. Kwa hivyo nataka kuchukua wakati huu kuwakaribisha nyote. La pili, nataka kuchukua wakati huu kuita kurudisha hii mic kwa mbunge wetu, mbunge wa area hii ambaye ni mumetajiwa. Nitamuita ndio aweze kuendeleza kile kipindi chingine, alafu baadaye pia tamrudishia yule ambaye alikuwa anaendesha hiki kipindi. Kwa hivyo yangu ilikuwa ni kukaribisha na kumuita huyo waziri, huyo mbunge aweze kuendelea. Karibu sana MP wetu wa Wajir East. Karibu. Tumkaribishe kwa makofi. Asante sana. Karibu.
Awesome. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Nafikiri leo guest of honor wetu ni our leader CS Adan Duale. Tuko na waziri wetu wa tourism, tuko na governor wetu, lakini the star of today sio sisi, ni Umul Khair. Tumefika hapa sisi wote kwa hii hafla ili tusherekee na Umul Khair, lakini yangu mimi ni master of ceremony tu. Hata kama complain when I was doing campaign, sitaki kuwa MC, nataka kuwa MP, lakini leo tena nimekuwa reduced kuwa master of ceremony. Nakubali na nitakaribisha sasa, niwaambia nikaribishe everybody including the MCS ambao ndio wakubwa wetu hapa. Takaribisha Honorable Ahmed Diis aongee, akaribishe speaker, then he can return the mic to me, then I'll invite all the other MPs who are here. Bwana Diis.
Mheshimiwa Waziri wa Ulinzi, Mheshimiwa Adan Duale, Mheshimiwa Waziri wa Tourism, Madam Penina Malonza, and all PSS present, Governor wa Wajir, His Excellency Ahmed Abdullahi, Deputy Governor Ahmed Mohamed, all MPs present, and former MPs, wanasiasa wengi, watu wa Wajir, assalamu alaikum. Mimi sina mengi la kusema. Hii ni hafla mzuri sana. Tunarudishia shukrani rais wetu, Rais William Samoei Ruto, kwa kutupatia nafasi mzuri ambaye alichagua msichana wetu kutoka nyumbani Umi kama PS. Hiyo ni shukrani kubwa sana. Sisi kama watu wa Wajir tunasema shukrani Mheshimiwa Rais. Ya pili, mimi sina mengi la kusema. Ningependa kukaribisha one of my colleagues, Honorable Ali Omar Wabute, akaribishe the Speaker of the County Assembly of Wajir, ndio ratiba iendelee vizuri. Asanteni sana. Thank you.
Nimesema ukaribishe speaker, so just call the speaker.
Asante mwenzangu kutoka Habaswein. Bana Waziri Adan Duale, mwenye hafla hii, Madam Omi ambaye ni kutoka msichana kutoka Wajir, na wengine wote ambao wameandamana na yeye, all protocols observed. Salamu alaikum. Yangu ni machache na nataka waziri asikize vizuri. Waziri Duale, ningependa usikize tafadhali. Mimi ni MCA kutoka Bute, naitwa Ali Omar. Mimi nilikuwa tena mkaji wa Garissa ndogo. Najua sana hata ile ukoo unatoka. Yangu ni machache. Kwanza kabisa nitaongea kwa lugha ya Wajir North. Kwanza kabisa, hiyo ni jukumu yangu. Bwana Duale hiko nafasi ya chief qadi na kila wakati inaenda coast. Safari the deputy qadi for long time anatoka Wajia. Tunataka hiyo nafasi iende kwa Suqyan. Ya pili, sisi kama MCS tunaongea na MPs yetu. MPs yetu, tafadhalini. Nyinyi mnajitetea kwa CDF. Wapi MCS wako na ward development wapi? Devolution without ward development means nothing. So MPs tunawaomba mukiwa munapitisha hiyo CDF, tafadhalini pia muharakishe mupitishe ward development fund. Ndio devolution ifanye kazi. Otherwise, mimi nakaribisha speaker wetu Mr. Abdille. Kabla ya Abdille bengine nitakaribisha my majority leader. Okay, niko kukaribisha Mr. Abdille. Mr. Abdille, karibu our speaker. Bengine unaweza fafanua zaidi yale nimesahau.
Cabinet secretaries, permanent secretaries, members of parliament, honorable MCS, other leaders present. Assalamu alaikum. Hii hafla ya leo ni ya dada yetu Umul Khair. Mimi na yeye kidogo tulifanya kazi kwa ile serikali iliyopita ya county. Nafikiri tumepatana mara mingi kwa meetings. Yetu ni kukutakia khairi. Na tunaomba Mungu Subhanahu wa Ta'ala akupatia afya na umri ya kutumikia watu wa Kenya. Ya pili ni kumshukuru Rais on behalf of the people of the northern region, not only for the appointment of Umul, but I think this time we have a very good representation. So I think it's an opportune time. Soomaalida waxay diraha qafki adiga wax oo maarati wanaaga ku hagaaji hadii aad maarati mahad u celinin ilaahayna mahad uma celinays. So we really appreciate the good representation we have in the government this time. Lastly, the opportunity that we have, ile fursa ambayo tuko nayo sahizi, we must make use of it. And I will request Honorable Adan Duale. He has mentored many people politically, and he has a huge clout. So if we don't make use of this opportunity now, we might not come across it. Although I'm not saying the UDA government will not have the next government, but we never know. And there's one thing that I really want to emphasize. These 5 counties, Mandera, Wajir, Garissa, Isiolo, Marsabit, and include even Tana River, that's close to 60% of the landmass of Kenya. Lakini sasa mnajua ile hali ambayo tuko. We are in a very desperate situation, very dire in need. And people are actually facing starvation kwa sababu ya drought. But it's also an opportunity to ask ourselves, how is it that 60% of the landmass of Kenya is not making any meaningful contribution to the country, lakini watu wanaongea kuhusu njaa? It's a very serious question that we need to ask ourselves, especially after 50 years of independence. So, your challenge, and I was reading somewhere, the nation of Israel is equal to Wajir South constituency. Actually, Israel is about 22,000 kilometers squared. Wajir South is 21,000 kilometers squared. So it is a third of Wajir, Israel. And you know how Israel is. So sisi tuko na landmass, tuko na wananchi wengi sana, iko aquifers ya maji, reservoirs ya maji mingi sana, but we are not making use of that land, 60% of the land mass of Kenya. The only thing that we are missing is technology. So CS Adan Duale, these 5 years, please, let's think of how we could make these nations the bread basket of Kenya. So sisi kuongea njaa na rely food after every year. And now we are in a very serious situation. So na jambo ambayo ndugu yangu Ali Omar alisema, mambo ya World Development Fund, very important. Senators na members of parliament, bwana CS, MCS walikatwa plenary session, walikatwa mileage. So they're in a very difficult situation. So kama tungesaidiana senators na MPs kupitisha hiyo World Development, tungewashukuru, so that MCS pia sometimes wanasumbua speaker. So wana nisikicho inshallah taala. Asanteni sana, thank you very much. Khair alliance. Asante sana. Asante sana speakers kutoka County Assembly. Naonekana politicians, it doesn't matter whether they're in the local, at the local level or at the national level, wanapenda kuongea sana. Sasa hao wengine nitawaita. Naomba, let us keep to the theme of the function. Function sio siasa ya County Assembly ya Wajir. Function ni kusema asante kwa president kwa kutupatia Umul Khair kuwa PS. So please keep to the topic. Sasa I will invite, on behalf of former members of parliament, Mheshimiwa Golosh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am not in my best of times. Xogo hergab wax way qaaya. Laakiin markay umina dhahday ma joogi kartid ducaalana aan dhahay shuruudada kaliya xun ku tagi kara waa inaas military hor socdo. Aan ma aragtay aan saad ku imaaday marka waa mahadsantihiin. Khayr Allah idin siiyo. Horta waxaan I want to take this opportunity to congratulate my sister for the appointment and thank the president. Maalintii meeshaan ugu dambeysay waxaan malaynayaa madaxweynaha meeshaan ugu dambeysay habeenkii waxaa naga halaabay microphone-ka meeshaan cabaar fadhinay aniga iyo ducaale iyo umiyaan ku qaylinay kac microphone raadi kacsaan yeel nalkaan naga damay xoogaho waa yar mashquul marka fursad ay noo tahay maanta inaan meeshaan joogno xaj xooga waqti ay yar siinaya oon ma aragtay arrintan aan ka celebrate gareyn mahad weyn aan u celinaynaa dowladda iyo madaxweynaha wasiirka waxaan u malaynaa waqtigii aan wax raadinaynay wax badan aan sheegayn waxyaalihin sheegayn lama wada marin kara maxaa yeelay markii ay wax la raadinaa markay wax imaadaan wixii meesha yeelay iyo wixii banaanka ka sheegayso waa saaliin niman maan dhow waxaan arkay MPL oo task force form gareyna I am forming a task force to investigate la marka waxa waaye markaas banaanka joogto arrimaha waa saaliin laakiin markaas gudaha imaado waa adag number 1 annaga waxaan rabnaa census-ki North Eastern specifically certain constituencies in la cancel gareeyo you know last time when they brought the Statistics Act when we amended and you asked me what is your intention of your amendment we want the census. I can swear by the name of God that the population of Wajir West has been reduced by not less than half. So waxaan waa wax nagu la gardareysana waxaan codsanaynaa kuraas kalena in la siiyo census-ka meelihii nagala dhimina la cancel gareeya fresh census informed by scientific not this issue of politics at the reer habelan bixin rabnay Soomaali waa badatay saanay noqotay wixii biichu sheegay in meesha laga bixiyo oo dadkii xaqooda la siiyo waa number 1 number 2 waxaan codsanaynaa waxaan af Soomaaliga uu hadlo dadka halku maqleena u leeyahay waxa waaye waxaan ogahay Ruto iyo Ducaale sida ay isku yihiin marka hadda afka as fahma aan si fiican u sheegro number 2 abaaraa jirta county governmentiga Wajeer horta dadka hadda MPyaalka ah xogaho waa inaas yara faraxdiin anaga waan dhantiin county governmentiga Wajeer waxaan ku mahadcelinayaa baasariga ay bixisay waqtigan xasaasiga oo dhibka abaaraha lagu jiro 5 sano ana MP ahay ma arkin baasari county so we are thankful laakiin waxaan rabnaa abaarahan iyo dadka waxa haysta in serious loo qaato hadda wasiirka difaaca airportkan sidin ku ogay waaba ka sii dartay saaka markaan soo maray waxaan u maleeyay an operation zone in airportkan dadka gees loo furo oo shacabkan meesha loo cadaadi airportka si ay ku gali karaan la yeela aan ka codsanaynaa taas ayada aan waqti weyn ma qaadanaysa arrintan waxay ku xiran tahay airportka dhankooda hal la commercialize garay hal la xiro oo shacabka ka galena military-gana dhankooda haysteen lamaba haysanne waa in ka codsanaynaa waxa kale oo meeshan ku sheegaa maadaama xafladda jagada ugu sarreysa Wajeer laga helay oo UDA ay bixis ay tantahay waxaan sheegaynaa annaga reer Wajeer san u nahan iyo reer Northeastern san u nahan aniga dadka mi ihi hanuun oo walaakin waxay maqlaan sheegaa Soomaalida waxay ku xun tahay markay jaga hesha ku walba kii kala isku dhagaa waxaan maqlay bahasha malalayda sharks kala dhah waa xoog badan tahay markii la soo bixinayo markabka lagu soo ridaa bahal electrical la saara haddii bahalkaas laga waajibinay waa duulaysaa laakiin hadda tu labaad lagu soo rido waa laga qaadaa tu walba tii kale ay ku sii dhigay bedelka isla bixi lahayeen tu walba waxay leedahay tan kale ay bixin tu afraad lagu soo ridaa kuwa hoose ku sii dhigay tu kale lagu soo ridaa kuwa marka dib ayaga iskugu fil marka Soomaalida inaan annaga dib iskugu filnaana waa laga faacan yahay fursadda as ilaahay dadka sii xukunka haya oo hadda ilaahay bixi hala ma arad haluu dadaala gacan hala siiya waa sidaas midda kale aadan oo igu dambaysa waxa waaye waziri sisi tumetoka tumesema mengi wakati wa economic forum hapa tumekaa what we talked about mostly was irrigation. I think Governor here will agree with me. We don't need to do some of these water pans the national government is proposing. For example, if you use 20 million shillings for a water pan, what will be the capacity? If you use boreholes for that 20 million shillings for either Habaswein or Sabuli or Arbajan or Girift, it will do maybe 3 boreholes and an irrigation process will come. And it is unfortunate for people who have that kind of water and arable land, instead of feeding the country, it will be unfortunate for people who have seen or Azerbaijan to cry for food. We want our resources be prioritized and do things that we can generate on the issues of food production. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Kolosh. Sasa nitapatia hii fursa Mheshimiwa Gabo. Gabo, usikuwe kama Kolosh. Tafadhali sana tupatie dakika moja ama mbili.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Kwanza waziri, karibu. Pia tunakushukuru na tunashukuru rais kwa kutuwezesha kumpatia Umi Bashir hii nafasi. Hii nafasi ni ya sisi wote na inatutosha. Tunashukuru. Ya pili, rafiki yangu Kolosh alisema, aliongea kwa mfano mingi. Sisi turidhike yale ambayo tunapata. Tuache mambo ya ukabila, tuache fulani, sisi ni jamii moja. Na riziki ni Mwenyezi Mungu anagawanya. Kwa hivyo sisi tunashukuru rais, tumepata nafasi nyingi, tumepata nafasi zaidi ya 5 na pia bado tu tunatarajia mengine. Ya pili, waziri, tunakushukuru kwa kuleta hii kiti ya Garissa.
Niliambia rafiki zangu wale wengine, tafadhali si heri muheshimu tu waziri. Hii kiti ilikuwa yake safari 4. Safari hii pia yeye aliwacha. Nikamwambia tufanye tu heshima, yeye ni waziri, tumwachie safari hii. Kuna nafasi zingine ambazo tutapata ya kupopularize party yako, lakini hawakutusikia. Lakini bado tuna ndugu zetu, tunawaambia karibuni, tuelewane tu. Popularity mara zingine unaimezea mate, unaiacha kando na kuheshimu mtu ambaye aliweza kutupatia kitu. Kwa hivyo Meja Deko, hongera, waziri hongera, na nafikiri bado tutapata mengine. Basi ya mwisho ningependa tu kumshukuru governor wa Wajir kwa kupatia watoto bursary. Very important. Jana niliweza kuongea na MCA wangu, aliniambia kuna watoto wamepata over 25,000 kama bursary. Haya haijawahi kusikika kwa wakati huu, mali haiuziki. Nafikiri haya, asante. Naona pia niweze tu kuheshimu watu wengine. Nashukuru. Na nafikiri wakati wengine microphone haitakatwa kutoka hivyo. Asante.
Tafadhali msifanye hivyo tena. Sasa nitaita sijui niseme senator ama mheshimiwa. Senator Falhada Deko, our member for Yala. Karibu senator.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Rewajeer waa idin salaame. Magacayga Falxada waaye, si niila sheegay waxaan halkan u imaade invitationkii walaashay iga yar Ummi Bashiir. Waxaan teeda kale mahad u celinayaa madaxweynaheena. Waxaan mahad haddana u celinaynaa rabbigeena abuurte, because without God meel wax walba ma samayn karno. Waxaan kaloo rabaa, maadaama magacayga oo Falxad uu yahay, waxaan rabaa inaan alla inii baryo inuu roob alla nastiyo. Waxaan kaloo rabaa inaan inii baryo rabbi inuu gaajada naga bixiyo. So saas maaha. Marka aniga hadal badan ma qabi, hadal badan haan ma buuxsho. Madaxweynaheena ni mtu wa kusema na kutenda, kwa sababu alitupatia PS hablaheena na wuu tixgeliyaa. Anigoo dumar ahna waxaan ahay East Africa MP oo North Eastern dhan u xil saaran. Marka hablihiina ha hilmaamina, nimanka ha ku mashquulina. Ma maqlaysiin? Hablihiina waxay inii qabanayaan ha hilmaamina. Marka anigana waxaan ka baryayaa nimankeena madaxda, dumarka sii daaya, gacmaha ha qabanina. Dumarka ayagaa soconayaan, ayagaa wax walba sameysanayaan. Iniga afkiina iyo gacmihiina ka adkaada. Ma maqlaysiin? Anagaa xoogsanaynaa, anagaa meel walba isgeynaynaa. Afkiina un sharoota naga saarta. Assalaamu calaykum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
هاي وامغلنا يفلحده دعادي لكني ولي مركز فديستانو دعوي. Sasa nataka kumalika mheshimiwa kutoka all the way from Mogotio, ambaye this is his first time to come to Wajir. Bwana Kiborek, karibu sana Wajir.
Asante sana mweshi. Viongozi wakiongozwa na waziri wetu wa mambo ya defense Aden Bare Duale, waziri wa wanyamapori na watalii Madam Malonza, mgeni waishi mwasikia leo PS Ummi, rafiki wetu na mtu generali mkubwa ya chama ya UDA Kenya hii, gavana na viongozi wengine itifaki ikizingatiwa, all protocol of sound. Ningependa kuwasalimu nyote. Hamjambo. Mimi naitwa Mheshimiwa Kiborek Ruben, natoka kule Baringo, upande wa Mogotio. Mimi nimekuja hapa leo, ni mbali sana hadi kwetu kule Baringo hadi hapa, lakini sababu ya urafiki enye Umi ameweka Kenya hii na Mheshimiwa Waziri Aden Bare Duale. Aden na Umi ni madada yetu na ndugu zetu kule Rift Valley. Duale akisimama kiti constituency yoyote ama county yoyote kule Rift Valley atachaguliwa bila kupingwa. Pia vile Umi alishikilia chama yetu ya UDA. Alikuwa ni generali moja mkubwa katika chama, alitushikilia na nimetumwa na viongozi wengi kule Rift Valley nilete salamu yako Umi. Nimetumwa na Sudi Hoska, amesema nikupongeze sana na nikutakia kila laheri mbele ya watu yako. Nimetumwa na wengine including Murkome, lakini najua ametuma waziri ataelezea zaidi. Ni mtu rafiki yetu sana Umi, ni kiongozi mwenye ako na integrity na ni focus na ni very determined. Watu ya Wajia muko na mtoto kwa huyu msichana. Mumuombe dua, ataenda mbali na atawashikilia. Pia vile vile asante sana Bwana Aden. Wewe ni kiongozi mmoja umetushikilia Kenya hii. Ingawaje juzi sisi kama wafugaji na watu ya Rift Valley na watu ya Northeastern tumekuwa mandugu tangu siku ya uhuru na independent, tumekuwa kitu moja. Tumeenda na nyinyi safari moja, tumekuwa na Moi tukaenda safari moja vile Moi alituambia. Hata sisi kule tunajua nyinyi ni mandugu yetu, lakini juzi kidogo kidogo karibu mkatupea signal ya left na tulikuwa tunaenda right. Tukauliza Duale, mbona hii watu wanaweka signal ya left na tunaenda right? Akasema msijali, mimi niko hapa munione mimi, wale watu wengine nitawaleta twende line moja. So waziri wetu, tunaomba uongoza watu vile unaongoza na mshikilie huyu kiongozi, anawapenda sana. Akiwa kule kwetu lazima atawataja watu ya Northeastern na hii Northern Frontier. Anawapenda sana, anawaenzi sana, mshikilie yeye. Msikuwe na ile kona alafu kesho mkikwama mtulaumu. Pia Umi, asante sana, tunakutegemea kama jamhuri, na Umi tunashukuru rais kama wa Kenya. Wewe si mtu ya Wajia, sasa ni wetu sisi, ni PS yangu pia kule Baringo, na sisi tunajua you are competent and you will deliver the agenda of the president. We wish you well, we wish you good health, and we wish you all the best that life can offer as you go forward. So nikimalizia watu ya Wajia, nitapeleka salamu kule Baringo, lakini Bwana Ado, lazima raundi musikae na ilo ukora. Mukae twende raundi moja, tushike safari moja na tujenge hii Kenya yote yetu sisi. Pia sisi kule ni wafugaji, shida ni kama yenu, lakini tutaketi kama viongozi na jamhuri tukiongozwa na rais na cabinet ya rais, tuile tupate suluhisho ya mambo ya ugame. Asanteni na Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Ruben. Sasa nitaita mheshimiwa kutoka Mwingi, Mheshimiwa CNN. Mheshimiwa karibu.
Mawaziri wetu wawili, Bwana Duale tulikuwa naye 12th Parliament. Waziri wetu wa kutoka Kitui, sister yangu Penina Malonza. Itifaki zote zikiheshimika, tukiwa na mgeni mkuu wetu wa leo Bi Umi. Amjaboni. Wananchi amjaboni. Mi niko sawa, kwa majina naitwa Charles Nguna ama ukipenda CNN. Mimi ni mbunge wa Mwingi West na niko hapa kwa niaba ya kamati ya National Assembly ya Sports, Culture and Tourism kuleta congratulations mingi sana, pongezi mingi sana kwa dada yetu Umi. Simumpigie makofi jameni. Tunashukuru rais wetu wa Kenya. Nilikuwa nakataa lakini nimekumbali. Tukumbali William Samoei Ruto. Na mimi ni wale ambao wameamini you cannot enjoy good governance if you are not a participant. Mimi niko ndani sasa, tufanye kazi na tuendelee kushirikiana na viongozi wetu jameni. Kama mlipojua, mimi nilichanguliwa na Wiper. Mimi ni mbunge wa Wiper. Lakini nataka kuhimiza viongozi wetu, tuache hii maneno mengi ya siasa. Tukimaliza siasa, tukubali ule amechanguliwa na wananchi na tufanye kazi pamoja. That is why I'm here.
saying congratulations and pledging also loyalty to our president. We will support you to deliver the manifesto you promised to Kenyans. Kabisa. Na ukifanya kazi vizuri, hakuna haja ya mtu mwingine hata kufight for this seat. We will support you. Ama namna gani wananchi? Mumekumbali hayo? Mumekumbali? Sasa Umi, wewe umekuwa kiongozi wa Kenya. Lakini kumbuka watu wa Wajir. These people have really been marginalized. Mukiwa na waziri wetu hapa Nduale, tuko na imani na kwanza, this will be the best majority leader we have ever seen in National Assembly. Nduale alitusaidia sana. Na tuko na imani atatekeleza mambo mengi huku Northern Kenya, Mandera, Wajir na Garissa. Kwa hivyo tuzingatie mambo ya stima sana sana, mambo ya maji na mambo ya barabara. Wajir isikue sasa ni ile marginalized area, ikue inakata keki ya Kenya kila mahali. Ama namna gani? Asanteni sana wananchi. Sisi as Committee of National Assembly, we will support you to deliver all the services. Na hautanguzwa na mtu nikiwapo. Kama Vice Chair, tukiwa na Ndani Wanyama, hapa ninituma hapa, tutakusaidia sana utekeleze ile maneno rais amekupea. Asanteni sana wananchi na tunawapenda sana. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa CNN. Asante kwa kutuhakikishia kwamba utasupport msichana wetu. Sasa nitaita the newest member of parliament. Hata kama nimesikia hajaapishwa, lakini watu wa Garissa walimwapisha, walimpatia hiyo jukumu. Bwana Mheshimiwa Major Retired Tego.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Rewajara wasanabad maaha. Waziri Aden Duale, pia mimi ni MP yake. Nikisimama saa ingine na ringa nasema ni mimi ni MP ya waziri. Waziri Malonza, dada yangu Umi Bashir, Governor Jir, Deputy Governor ya madaxda kulli meeshan isku maata waani salaam. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sida niila sheegay ninka cusubaan ee hadda garadambeyska baarlamaankan ahay, waxaan ahay nin ma aragtay islaan loo ninkaaxe, aroosna loo sameeyey, wixiisa odan la cunay, laakiin haddana gabadhii laga reebta xagga ay ka taagantoon yaan iska noqday. Marka hadal badan ma sii qabi, waxaan meeshan u imaana maanta inaan u hambalyayno walaasheen Umi Bashir, madaxweynahana aan u mahad celino maadaama uuna siiyey fursad. Haddaan nahay reer Northeastern, runtii haddaan nahay reer Northeastern waxaan u malaynaynaa fursad weyn baan ka helnay dowladdan maanta, inkastoo aanan leenahay mana soo dhisin, laakiin wuuna xurmeeyey, muuna kulqaadanin. Wuxuu sameeyey inuuna siiyo wasiir oo weliba midda ugu fiicneed PS yaal, maxaan u malayn 3 baan qabnaa Northeastern maanta. waxaan filaynaa wax ka badan inaan heli doono. Marka hadal badan ma sii jiro, waxaan u hambalyaynayaa walaasheen. waxaan leenahay adigana waad ku mahadsantihiin inaad maanta meesha nagu marti qaado, ninkana inta imaatay waa ku mahadsantihiin. Assalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatuh.
Wa alaykum salaam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sasa nitaita naye Major Retired Mheshimiwa Bashir kutoka Mandera North. Anakana watu wa jeshi wako wengi sasa because of waziri wako hapa nafikiri.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Waziri Adan Bare, Waziri Malonza, ma-PS ambayo wako hapa, Governor Wajir County, Deputy Governor, all members of parliament present, former members of parliament, Speaker wa county, MCS, na watu wa Wajir kwa jumla. Salamu alaikum. Yangu leo ni kushukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwa kutuleta hapa, na pia kumshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwa kutupatia hiyo fursa ya kujumika hapa kusema kumpongeza dada yetu Umi Bashir kuwa katibu katika serikali ya Kenya. So tunasema pongezi Omi. Wale waliongea mbele yangu akasema you meet the cut. You are a general in UDA, lakini ni general ya bandia, general wenyewe wako hapa. But you did a good job and umekuwa rewarded. Pia nampongeza amshukuru rais wetu William Ruto kwa kutambua ujasiri wako na kukaappoint kama katibu. Pia namshukuru kwa ajili alipeana makatibu wengi kutoka Northern Kenya. Sio peke yako, wako wengi. So tunamwambia asante sana kwa maana hatujawachwa nyuma. Ukiangalia Mandera pia kuna katibu. Upande ya Isiolo Marsabit kuna wale pia wako huko. So tunamshukuru the president na kusema kwamba asante sana and we are really appreciative of the fact that tuko na wewe. Watu ya Wajia mimi nimewasalamia. Mnajua mimi ni mkazi ya Wajia. Si mnajua hivyo? Bas mimi pia ni kijana ya Wajia lakini nimeleta salamu kutoka watu ya Mandera. Hasa kutoka Mandera North. Na amesema niwasalimie nyote na nipeane salamu kwa Umi na jamii yake. Waziri Adan Duale, wewe ulikuwa majority leader yetu. Mimi wakati alikuwa anapeana farewell speech yake katika bunge nikasema ya kwamba you will be the last majority leader in bunge kwa ajili ya ile kitu umetenda na ile charisma ulikuwa naye. Nafikiri itakuwa ni ngumu mwingine kufit in those shoes. So I now want to see whether you will still do the same in the cabinet. So, but we wish you well as well because you know you made the cut. Mimi pia ni vice chair yake ya committee ya Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations. So saa zingine akija kwa committee anajisahau anajaribu kutuangalia kama majority leader. Baka tunamwambia waziri wewe ni waziri sasa sio majority leader. But that shows you the capacity he has. So yangu ni kusema asanteni sana wale ambao wako hapa. Manifesto ya UDA or Kenya Kwanza I'm sure iko na mambo mingi kwa watu ya wafugaji Northern Kenya yote. Na I'm sure itatekelezwa. So sisi we will support the government kuensure kwamba it delivers all the manifesto ambaye iko. Kwa rafiki yangu Mejadeko the newest born karibu. Lakini juzi nilikwambia ukifika Nairobi the title major iko na wenyewe, wewe ni mpaka bridge tu. So ukiitwa next time sema wewe naitwa Deko Mohamed Baro because hiyo major imekuwa patented. Lakini karibu tulikuwa naye Jeshi, a very close friend of mine na namkaribisha sana ana yeye. I am sure you will not be able to fit into the shoes of Duale, lakini jaribu tu na tutakusaidia. So otherwise asante sana.
Asante, hata yako inaitwa retired. Usisahau. Sasa nitaita MP wetu kutoka Tarbach, the other Barre, Hussein Abdi Barre.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. قرحت مياه كلها تنسوي. Very good. Miss برا سوقلي بشارة استدقرنيزين. سوقلي. Thank you very much. وزير ويتو آدم برا دعالة. وزير ويتو مجين مالونزا. مادام مالونزا. Governor, Deputy Governor. MPs, ambassadors, ma MCS, ulumas wetu na viongozi wote na watu wa Wajia, assalamu alaikum. Mimi yangu pia ni kujiunga na wengine kumpongeza dada yetu Umi kwa kupewa fursa ya kuwatumikia Wakenya kama PS. Mimi nimefanya kazi na dada yangu Umi kwa sababu alikuwa akitufanyia kazi kwa chama. Hii campaign alipitia mahali mingi sana na alifanya mengi sana. Na mtu yoyote ambaye anajua yale amefanya atafurahia yeye kupewa PS na kutambuliwa. Hizi mabillboard zote, hizi za ofisi za huku, volunteering all the time kupigiwa kelele, hiyo yote alikuwa akivumilia. Kwa hivyo mimi sasa nataka kumshukuru rais kwa kumtambua Ummi Bashir kama mtu mwadilifu, mtu ambaye anaweza kazi na mtu ambaye amevumilia hayo shida yote. Ummi Bashir, dada yangu, simama ndio watu wakuone vizuri kabisa. Asante sana rais, asante sana. Hivyo ndugu yetu, kwa kupewa fursa, ndugu yetu Adan Duale ambaye ni close friend ya rais, advisor, pia namshukuru, na mimi mwenyewe amenisaidia wakati wa election, hata akafika huko msturi mahali naitwa Kutulo, mahali watu wengine walikuwa wanaogopa. Kwa hivyo ndugu yangu Duale pia asante sana, na rais asante sana kwa kumtambua yeye. Tunamtambua yeye kama kiongozi wa sehemu hii. Najua watu wengine walikuwa wakiyumba, walikuwa wanafikiri labda coin itaenda hivi itaenda vile. Tumeshikilia ile advice ametupatia, na Mungu ametupatia ushindi, na hii serikali itafanya mengi. Hii barabara kuanzia Modogash mpaka Mandera safari hii ishe. Stima ya Wajia, national grid kama tutapata from Ethiopia, ama tutapata ile yetu ya Garissa, ama kwingine Kenya kwingine iweze kumalizwa. Hayo tukiyafanya, na mambo soko ya wanyama na mambo irrigation tukifanya, hii serikali na hii sehemu watu wa huko, hakuna mtu anaenda kwingine. Si wote tutaenda UDA? Si wote tutaenda barabara hiyo? Basi wacha sisi tufanye kazi. Rais, tunasema asante sana popote ulipo. Najua umetupatia fursa nyingi, iko vijana wengi wamepewa ma PSS, wengi wako hapa. Ningependa wa vijana kutoka Asal ambao wamepewa position wasimame kama unaweza. Ma PSS ndio hawa. Kwa hivyo rais ametuheshimu na ametupatia nyadhifa. Tafadhali nikaeni sana, asante sana. Ni jambo moja ambalo nataka kulitaja ni kwamba wakati huu ni wakati wa ukame, wakati wa shida, mvua haikuja. Ningependa viongozi washikane, na labda under the leadership of the current governor in Wajir, wabunge wa MCS na watu wote tuweze kuitana, atuite pamoja, tuweze kuangalia namna tunaweza saidia kwa neno moja, namna tutakabili hii ukame. Hiyo unity ndio mzuri, ndio tuweze kuvuka hii mpango. Asanteni sana. Jambo moja, kuna moja sijasahau, sitaki kusahau, ndugu yetu Sane, mheshimiwa ambaye ni rafiki ya waziri na Ummi, hakuwa anajisikia vizuri. Kwa hivyo alikuwa akuje, lakini hakuwa anajisikia vizuri. Alisema poleni sana, na ako na sisi, na anafurahia kuchaguliwa kwa dada yetu kama PS. Hivyo ndo, pia Commissioner Fatuma pia yeye nafikiri yuko out of the country. Kwa hivyo hata pia she's sending her apology. Thank you very much.
Thank you Mheshimiwa Hussein Abdi Barre. Na maneno ya apologies, hata mimi nimeambia kwamba kuna PS Rono of Water, naye alitoa apology. The PS wanted to be with us but it wasn't possible. Sasa nitaita, tunakaribia mwisho. Kumradhi tu. Sasa nitaita Mheshimiwa Mohamed Ado from Wajir South.
Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum. Our Cabinet Secretary for Defense, Honorable Adam Barre Duale, Honorable Penina Malonza, our other Cabinet Secretary for Tourism and Wildlife, our Governor and his Deputy Permanent Secretaries who are in attendance here, our Members of Parliament, elected and nominated MCAs, all protocols observed. Assalamu alaikum again. Leo ni siku ya furaha sana. Siku ya furaha kwa sababu tuko hapa kusherekea kuteuliwa kwa dada yetu Umul Khair Mohamed Bashir kama Principal Secretary. Umul Khair ni msichana wa Wajir, alikuwa amenawiri sana katika chama cha UDA, na pia hatuna shaka kwamba atanawiri pia katika wadhifa ambaye amepewa sasa hivi kama Principal Secretary katika hiyo wizara aliyopewa. Na tunataka kumshukuru rais wetu William Ruto kwa dhati kwa kumteua yeye pamoja na wale wengine ambao wameteuliwa kutoka pembe hii ya Kenya na pia kutupa wadhifa ya waziri wetu Adan Barre Duale ambaye ndiye waziri wa ulinzi. We are very well represented in the UDA government and we are thankful to the President. His Excellency the President has given us very good representation in that government. And because of that, our support cannot be in doubt. Si tutasupport serikali. Si sote tutasupport serikali ya Mheshimiwa William Ruto. Asanteni sana. Leo ni siku ya furaha nilivyosema, na pia tumekuja hapa kusherekea. Na ni vizuri sana kuona Khair amechagua public service just like her father before her, who had dedicated all his life to serving his people, the people of this great country of Kenya. So I'm sure you, with his counsel there, you're not going to go wrong anywhere, and we are also here to support you, inshallah. Mawaziri, nataka kuchukua fursa hii to turn a bit your attention to the issue of drought, which is causing us a lot of distress. Our people are moving, looking for rain, and it is in very little supply. Not many parts of this county have rained, and now most of our pastoralists have found themselves in my constituency, Wajir South. We have openly welcomed them. We are sharing with them what little resources we have in terms of water and pasture. But now I'm hearing some bad news because there's been an outbreak of anthrax, which is decimating our livestock once again. So we need as much help as possible so that we can get to deal with this outbreak of anthrax, which, as you know, inaweza wakumba binadamu pia, hasa wakiconsume hiyo nyama. Na imekumba katika 3 wards of my constituency, Dif, Dadajabula, and Banane, and it's also spreading to other areas. So I'm sure the governor and his teams are dealing with it, but we need as much help as we can get, because right now Wajir South is hosting most of the pastoralists, not just from other parts of Wajir, but also from neighboring Garissa and also parts of Mandera. And because of all this accumulation of pastoralists in one place, the possibility of the disease spreading very fast is very possible. So we need that help. And again, I want to tell my people, and I'll tell you that pastoralism is being dealt with by nature. Climate change is decimating our livestock. Rain is becoming very little. And we have to look at other ways. And I'm very happy that the PS irrigation is here now, because it's irrigation, Bwana Mugambi tafadhali, and he's a great supporter of irrigation in arid areas. I vetted him during the process of vetting PSS, and I found him to be really, really effective and somebody who has the interest of Kenyans as a whole at heart. So our hope in getting through these problems that have been caused by climate change is irrigation. And what we lack right now, we don't lack land, we don't lack the human resource, we lack water. And we, trust me, I will be a very frequent visitor to your office and also the office of the CS. And that is where we are heading. That Kaigo, waxaan rabaa inaan idin sheego, xoolo dhaqashadii dhibka ku dhacay waad aragteen. Waa inaan nolosheenna wax ka bedelnaa. In badanna waan iri. In aan dhulkeenna sharafta leh ee qarada weyn aan u jeesanno, in aan beeranno, biyihii raadsanno, dhalinyarta shafka dhulka ku haya ee saboolnimada la hiilhiilaya ee tuulooyinka iyaga jooga iyo magaalooyinka waaweyn aan u jeedsanno in aan mataqaanaa dhulkeenna beeranno haddii Ilaahay yiraahdo. Waxaa maanta nala jooga PSK irrigation, madax badan baa nala joogto. Insha Allahu tacaala annaga madaxdaana waxaan u guntan doonaa haddii Ilaahay yiraahdo in aan biyaha loo baahan yahay waraabka inaan ka shaqeyno haddii Ilaahay yiraahdo. Dowladeennana way ballan qaaday, dowladda countiga Wajeerna way ballan qaaday taasaa inoo ballana insha allah. mar kale madaxda halkan timid wajeer ku soo dhowaada, aad baad u mahadsantihiin insha allah. asalaamu calaykum waraxmatullah.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Now that brings us to the end of the members of parliament. But we have been thanking the president for appointing all those people from our region. We haven't even heard from the star of this occasion. So let me now invite PS Culture and Heritage, Umi Bashir, akuje aseme moja mbili na washukuru watu.
السلام عليكم. السلام عليكم. رواجر ما في عنتهن. ما أنتوا مالين aad u weyn, aad baan u faraxsanahay. Sharafta aad horta nagu soo dhaweyseen ani iyo martidayda, aad baa u mahadsantihiin. Af Ingiriis baan rabaa inaan ku hadlo, maxaa dadka ila socdaan af Soomaali ma fahmayaan, ya marka kasta waa yara fasaxaysin na af Ingiriis ku hadlo. Guest of honor, Honorable Adan Barre Duale, CS Defense, my CS Penina Malonza, CS Tourism, our host governor, Governor Ahmed Jir and his deputy Ato, our area MP and my senior in the legal practice, Wakili Adan Daoud, MP Wajir South, Mohamed Addo, MP Tarbaj Hussein Abdi Barre, our MP, our last born, Major Deko, who recently won the by-elections in Garissa, our MP Wajir Mandera North, Major Bashir, Ambassador Afey, thank you so much for making time, Ambassador Saleh, my father, Senator Ulo, former Governor Werer, Honorable Kolosh, former Commissioner Fatma, and my sagas, CEOs who made it all the way to Wajir. Some have never been here. Ebu salimieni watu. There's CEO Bomas of Kenya. Just wave. There's my CEO Heroes is here, and his deputy. And there's the acting DG of National Museums of Kenya is also here. And there's the CEO Ushanga Initiative. She's also here. I think that's it. Oh yeah, and there's Director Archives. So this is my team in my State Department. So thank you for coming. I'd also like to recognize the Speaker of Wajir County Assembly, the clerk, our MCAs, our religious leaders, our mothers, our women, and also our youth. Assalamu alaikum. Horta, I would first like to thank the Almighty Allah for giving me good health to stand before you today. And secondly, I want to thank my family for their unconditional support. My father, Mohamed Nur Bashir, where are you, Abo? Please stand. He didn't come for my function. Okay, he's around, I'm joking. Yeah, so my Abo and my mom, the Iron Lady, Khadija Abdi Magan. Oh, yeah. Say hi to everybody. That's my mother. And yeah, then my husband is also here, Mohammed Hussein. Also say hi. That's him over there. Thank you so much for all your guidance and support. I want to thank my Waziri, Penina Malonza, for holding my hand and supporting me whenever I needed her. She always answers a call and she's always available. She's a brilliant leader who I look forward to working with. I want to thank the governing party, UDA, and specifically the NEB chair, Anthony Maura, a great mind, and a man who has led us to learn so much at the party level. I want to thank him. I also want to thank all the UDA members we worked with during the tedious campaign here in Wajir and ensured that we bagged the win of the presidential and also several seats, MCA and also MP.
These are the likes of Abdullahi Bashir, there is Malable, there is Mohammed Adan, there is Yusuf Al Isa, there's so many Hefo, there is Mahdi Oscar, there is Musa Dimbil, there is many, I can't even name all of them. Also, I'd like to recognize our 2 MPs who are elected here in Wajir, Sanay, who has sent his apologies, and Honorable Hab Hussein Abdi Barre, and our MCAs who are elected. I'd also like to say our governor candidate Werer, and also his running mate, thank him, and of course, Ugas. There's also our Wajir South MP and candidate. These are at least they tried, but the seat was not meant for them, but I just want to thank them for the votes they raked in for us for our presidential win. I'd also like to thank the Kenya Kwanza brilliant women that really supported us in the north, especially Garissa and Wajir. Thank you so much. Our elders, our religious leaders, and if I have not mentioned you, please, you'll just have to forgive me because muko wengi sana, but thank you. I'd also want to thank my friend and mentor, Honorable Kithure Kindiki, for his guidance and mentorship at the party level. He is a force to reckon with. I would also like to thank my brother and good friend, Yusuf Abdi Hussein. Please stand. Yusuf is a very good friend of mine. And believe it or not, he's the one who held my hand and introduced me to the deputy president back then. And he told me, this man is going to win. Umi, we have to support him. And I said, are you sure? He said, take it from me. Let's head this way. And alhamdulillah, we are here today. Walalealo, I want to tell you a story about a brother of mine. Who was once a majority leader, once upon a time in this great country of ours. I actually ran a community-based organization called Women for Women Alliance here in Wajir. And I was trying to empower the women by giving them skills, empowering them so that they can get their livelihoods. So it reached a point where the NGO was not moving. But we didn't have a cent. And I was really confused. I went to people, I approached them, were trying to help me. I'm helping the women of Wajir. I'm empowering them. I'm doing pro bono legal services because of the sexual offenses that are here. Please, I went to his office. And he didn't know me. And I told him, I explained to him, this is the problem. How will you help me? And you know what he told me? Umi, what you're doing is very good. God is going to reward you. He removed his checkbook and he wrote for me a check of 500,000 for my CBO. I could not believe it. I was shocked. But alhamdulillah. That's that. So I really want to profusely thank the Lion of the North, Honorable Adan Duale, for his big brother role in which he has supported all Muslims in the party and beyond, and wanting nothing in return. Before I get to thank His Excellency, I would like to acknowledge my colleagues, my PSs, who took the time out of their busy schedules and actually a weekend to come all the way to Wajir to support me. Please stand if I call your name. PS Irrigation Mugambi, please stand. Thank you. There's PS Youth Ismail, my brother from Mondera. Thank you. There's my sister in the ministry. She's the PS Wildlife, Sylvia. That's her. There's my brother, Ololtua. He's the PS Tourism. I have my brother Liban here, PS Petroleum. I have my brother Dakota, all there from Tana River. He is the PS Assaults. I have my brother Alex, Energy. Sisi tuko na shida huku Wajir electricity. Shikeni yeye niwaletea. Last but not least, I want to thank the President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, who is the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, who actually looked at me and saw my capacity and gave me this golden opportunity, a girl of the North, to serve the great people of Kenya. Not only Wajir, alhamdulillah, I come from Wajir, but to serve the people of Kenya in this State Department of Culture and Heritage. Sasa wacha niingie kidogo kazi yangu. First of all, I'd like to advocate for peace and unity within our county. As we know, we are going through a very difficult time the greatest drought ever. Let us unite the leaders from the MCAs all the way to the governor, Washike Mkono, all these people. There's no way the national government can function without the county government. County government, Your Excellency, Jir Ahmed, my brother, you're the leader. There's no any other governor here. So we look to you to hold their hands, whichever party, whichever tribe, whoever they are, to support them and unite this county. I would also like to talk about mass tree planting. We were given a directive by His Excellency to plant trees, 15 billion trees in 10 years. But Rewajar, we are wondering, how are we going to plant trees? We don't even have water to drink. What is the solution? I think Waziri Adan Bara is going to talk about that solution. Culture. My docket is culture. Culture and heritage. I've been put there not by mistake, not by chance. His Excellency knew exactly what he was doing. I'm passionate about culture. I'm passionate about our national heritage. And I'd like to tell our lady from Ushanga, there's the CEO of Ushanga here, please stand up. The ladies here who do beadwork, they do the mats, they do so many small businesses here. I know we help 7 other counties, pastoralist counties. I'd like you to support these women. You can come to my office anytime. I'll sit down with Waziri. We can come up with a program where we will help our women here. There are so many brilliant talents. You can sit down. And we have to nurture that talent. Our women here need to support themselves. We need to join them with the rest of those pastoralist counties so that they make something out of themselves. Mimi siharakishwi kwa sababu mimi ni occasion yangu. I'm almost done. Yes. So yeah, basically that's it. The rest Mawaziri will talk about it. And I want to thank the organizers of this event, the people who laid the tent, Amina and team, thank you so much. My family, my brother, Ahmed, everybody, thank you for holding my hand. Alhamdulillah, shukran.
You know, I was a bit afraid of harakisharing the star of this occasion, lakini hata yeye majua kwamba sasa lazima tumalize. Thank you very much. Whatever I needed to say has been said, but I just want to add only one thing. That one thing is to thank the people of Wajir South for hosting all of Wajir in these very hard times. Nataka kusema watu wa Wajir South, asanteni sana kwa sababu mumeokoa watu wa Wajir wote. Najua kwamba hata South kuna ukame, lakini ile kidogo wako naye wamekubali watu wa share. So on behalf of the rest of Wajir, let me record my appreciation to the people of Wajir South, led by my friend Honorable Muhammad Ado. Asante sana. Maneno ngine yote itasemwa na waziri wetu ambao is our guest of honor. Lakini before I call him, let me call my sister, our Minister for Tourism, Honorable Malonza, aseme moja mbili, naye tusikie vile hata ile salamu ametuletea. Waziri Malonza, na sitakuharakisha.
Asante sana mheshimiwa. Kupitia kwa mgeni wetu wa heshima na ndugu yangu waziri wa defense, our star today, Humi Bashir, governor wetu wa county ya Wajir na naibu wako, senator ambaye ni wa East Africa, waheshimiwa mlio hapa kutoka sehemu mbalimbali, ndugu zangu na watoto wetu PSCs wenye mko hapa, kwa heshima kuu kwa mkutano wa mwenzenu, na washukuru sana, na pia county commissioner wa area hii na watu wote wa Wajir, amjambo, salamu alaikum. Nashukuru sana kuwa hapa, ndio safari yangu ya kwanza kuwa hapa, na nashukuru sana kwa sababu nyinyi ni madugu wetu, na zaidi sana nimshukuru mmoja wangu ambaye ndiye siku yake kuu ya kurudisha shukrani zake kwa Mwenyezi Mungu, na pia kwenu nyinyi watu wa Wajir kwa kusimama naye na kumwelekeza vema akawe vile alivyo. Asante sana Umi. Nataka pia nishukuru wazazi wake. Ameweza kunionyesha na kunifahamisha kwa wazazi wake ambao najua wamekuwa mwamba mkuu katika maisha yake. Pia nimshukuru rafiki yake na mzee wake ambaye yuko hapa siku ya leo, umemshikilia na unaweza kunipa PS mzuri na mwema kabisa. Asanteni. Mimi kwa majina naitwa Penina Malonza, nimetoka kaunti ya Kitui, lakini kwa sasa ni waziri wa utalii, wanyama pori, turathi zetu na utamaduni wetu. Na nashukuru kuwa hapa kwa sababu mimi ndiye waziri wa Humi. Na nimekaa na Humi kwa siku 45 peke yake. Na nashukuru sana tangu niingie mahali hapa nimeweza kusikia na kujisomea mengi yale Humi ameweza kufanya. Na kupa pongezi Humi. Kwa siku 45 mimi nimeona kiongozi, nimeona msichana mtulifu, wacha nimuite hivyo ijapokuwa ameolewa. Nimeona mtu anajua kasi yake. Nimeona mtu ana sijui ni uite haji ule upanusi wa ile eneo ameweza kupewa. Nami nakushukuru sana. Pia ni washukuru watu wa Wajir kwa kumtambua huyu kiongozi, na nimshukuru pia rais wetu. Mimi kama waziri niko na PSs 3 na wako hapa siku ya leo na naomba wasimame. Sisi tuko hapa kama nyumba ya utalii, tukimlete mmoja wetu. Hule anaitwa Sylvia na huyo anaitwa John. Ukiangalia mimi ni mzazi wa watoto 3. Lakini unapoangalia hao watoto utapata Mungu amenipenda zaidi. Sijui kama nyinyi mwapenda wasichana ama ni wafulana. Lakini mimi nimependwa na Mungu kupewa hao wasichana 2. Kwa hivyo ni kumaanisha nini? Rais wetu anatambua wanawake wa Kenya. Na zaidi anamtambua yule mwanamke anatoka zile sehemu kame na zile za kule chini ambao tunaita kule bottom. Kwa hivyo kumchagua dada yetu Humi ni kumaanisha aliangalia msichana wa North na akaona Humi anatosha. Nashukuru sana. Pia niseme hivi, Humi ameweza kuongea katika ile nafasi yake ya kasi. Atakuwa anasimamia nini? Ningependa kusema Humi atakuwa anasimamia mambo ya utamaduni wetu na turathi zetu. Kunayo tofauti hapo. Utamaduni wetu ni culture, turathi zetu ni heritage. Kwa hivyo yeye ndiye atasimamia zile tamaduni zetu. Nyimbo nzuri tumeona hapa na nimefurahia zaidi. Jamani, nyinyi mmebarikiwa. Kwanza ya vijana ya kwanza hata nilijipata hapo, sielewi kama yapaswa kuchezwa na wamama ama wavulana. Mimi sikujua mpaka Duale ndugu yangu akaniambia hii ni wa wazee. Kwa hivyo nashukuru, hiyo ndio kazi tumempa Humi. Na hivi karibuni tumemwambia Humi pale Bomas of Kenya tuko na dancers wako pale. Wale dancers tunataka wa represent kabila zetu zote za Kenya. Lakini kabila ya Humi haipo hapo. Na nimemwambia vile nimeona dansi hapa, achague vijana ama wamama waende waajiriwe pale waanze kufanya kazi. Na watuchezee hizo ngoma mzuri. Maana ile picha tunataka kuonyesha ulimwengu ule uko kule mbali ni kwamba sisi ni Kenya na tuko pamoja na tunajifunia utamaduni wetu. Lile lingine kwa kasi yake ni mambo ya turathi. Turathi ni vile maumbile ya nchi yetu, mambo ya miamba, mambo ya mipasuko ya nchi, hiyo yote iko chini ya Humi. Na basi hapo nitamwambia aangalie ni nini iko hapa, tuweze kufanya gavana kitu inaitwa circuit. Na naomba vile uko na huyu, tembea ofisi yangu, tusikisane, ni nini tunaweza saidiana, tukaweka circuit ya mambo ya utalii, tukaangusha watalii hapa. Mimi niko tayari kuwaletea watalii. Gavana, tayarisha watu wako na mambo ya biashara ili waweze kuchuna ile watalii watatuletea. La mwisho kabisa, pia katika mambo ya UMI tuko na National Museums of Kenya. Nimejulishwa na UMI hapa kwenu Wajir Town kunayo museum iko hapa, lakini haiko hali nzuri. Na mimi nimemwambia UMI tukifika ofisi fanya budget, hiyo museum ya hapa Wajir ndio tunaweza pea watu wa zawadi kulingana na vile mmetufanyia kazi nzuri. Kwa hivyo hiyo tutafanya bidii iweze kuajiri watu wenu. Lile lingine ni mambo ya ushanga, na nafikiri UMI ameweza kuongea. Jamani, kutakuwa na faida kubwa kama vile nyinyi ni watu wachungaji, muko katika ile category na mwenye ushanga simama. Mimi nataka kukuambia ushanga ni ya wale wachungaji wote waliokuwa wanahusika na beats. Kwa hivyo Wajir ikuwe ndani. Na zile kaunti zingine siko area hii. Mwisho kabisa, sasa nilipofika pale, ndugu yangu Nduale, nilikutana na Wathong. Na wewe mwenyewe ukaniambia Penina wanyama wako ndio hao. Na nikajua hapa kuna shida. Jamani, vile tunatabika na ng'ombe zetu na gamia zetu, hawa wanyama wangu nao wako kwa shida. Na hivyo basi tusimame pamoja, tusaidiane. Mimi wakati ninachimba huku Boho, tutanywesha hao wanyama wangu na pia ng'ombe wenu wapate maji kidogo. Na nashukuru mmepata hiyo. Nimeambiwa hakuna changamoto sana ya ile itilafu ama human wildlife conflict. Haiko mingi hapa, lakini tutasaidiana. Na hivyo basi katika ukame huu tusimame pamoja. Nimesikia maongezi mazuri, tunasema tunaweza saidiana, na serikali yetu kupitia kwa waziri wetu na ujumbe wa rais wetu wa nchi yetu ya Kenya ataweza kuwapapanulia ni mipango gani kinanga upanga tumeweka kwa ajili ya maji ya eneo hii na eneo yote ya Kenya. Asante sana mwenzangu Duale, huyu ni rafiki yetu. Unajua Kitui na Garissa tuko majirani. Yeye alitusaidia kuomba hii kiti kule Kitui, na amenikumbusha alienda sehemu 4 kwa siku moja ya Kitui. Na sisi, huyu ni kinara wetu mkuu katika cabinet yetu. Ametukalisha sote na anatufundisha, na saa nyingine anatufundisha kuwa wakali. Asanteni na Mungu awabariki.
Asante sana Waziri Malonza. Nilikuwa najiuliza Parliament ile walikuwa nasema Waziri Malonza hawezi kuongea. Umesikia vile waziri yako? Sasa hiyo ripoti yetu ilikuwa ya uongo. Sasa waziri, asante sana. Leo umejulisha Wakenya wote ni nani Waziri Malonza. Sasa nitachukua fursa hii kualika Deputy Governor wa Wajir, His Excellency Ato. Unajua hii county yetu wako na majina kale kali. Deputy Governor ni Ato, Governor ni Jir. Lakini
ni Jir Ato. Okay. CS Duale, His Excellency Governor Ahmed Abdullahi, CS Penina Malonza, in the interest of time, all leaders present, wananchi wa Wajir, assalamu alaikum. Yetu hafla hii ya leo ni kushukuru rais wetu Ruto, William Ruto, kwa kutupa fursa in appointing our sister from Wajir, Umi Bashir. To that extent, we congratulate Umi and we thank His Excellency the President for rewarding us for her efforts. And of course, there are many people who are interested in this party. CS Duale knows that I am a shareholder of UDA, and it's not a secret. Tulitoka na CS Duale mbali sana. When this party called PDR, before it metamorphosed to UDA, and it was very difficult to sell in Wajir County, I took it upon myself, along with many people here, to sell that party. So mimi nitakujia cha yangu. Lakini for the time being kuna wengi ambao those who contributed to this party in excelling, many of whom are seated here, many of whom are not seated here. So as much as we appreciate all that has been rewarded to us, we still ask for more. There's no harm in asking, right? We ask for more. There are many people who really went out of their way to make this party a success in Wajir County. We gave UDA 40%, I think, the highest in northern Kenya. So to that extent, kuna wengi ambao wako hapa, Ambassador Saleh, Mheshimiwa Nasri Sahal, Governor Werer, kuna Kolosh, kuna wengi ambao wako hapa, watu wa Mandera, watu wa Garissa. Usisahau watu. Usisahau. I'll come for my share later. Now I'm employed by the people of Wajir. Mimi nitakuja baadaye. And we as a party, of course Azimio. Sasa unajua kwa campaign, you go into a campaign, you either win or you lose, sio? Ushinde ama ushindwe. Ukishindwa kuna fursa ya kwenda kotini kupeleka malalamishi wako huko. Kuna uamuzi. Once the court decides either way, you move on. So as Azimio, we need to move on. And we have moved on. But of course, we'll do some checks and balances here and there. Ile opposition, kazi ya opposition tutafanya hapo na pale. But we need to move on. Even for those who are elected in Wajir County, let's move on. Time is not on our side. As a county government, we have taken it upon ourselves, His Excellency, with the leadership of His Excellency Ahmed Abdullahi, and myself, to make changes happen in Wajir County. It might be rough, it will come with some consequences, but it will work. This system will work. We are now dealing with drought. As a county, we have made or taken three-pronged approaches. One is defined, tunaomba mola. Jana tulikuwa kule nje, Urehi, tukiomba mola atupatie mvua. We are also doing cash injections. We have given bursaries, and we'll request MPs here to please do this in synchrony with us, so that we will give you the list of bursaries given by the county, so that we don't have duplications and overlaps. We have also given by the end of this month about 200 million in revolving fund. We will give disability fund. And we have asked partners to come in and chip in with cash transfers. Hiyo pia iko. Kuna direct interventions like food distributions, livestock, drugs and medicine, and many others. In the next few months, before Ramadan or by Ramadan, we will invest a few more 100 million, which the governor will explain in details, inshallah. But rest assured, as a county, we are doing a lot. As national government, our request is that on majorly two issues. One is irrigation. We cannot be talking about this the next subsequent few years. No, we don't want to be talking about drought, Waziri. We need a lot of investments in irrigation. We said as a county, we must produce our food. Secondly, commercialization of livestock. We are endowed. We are not poor people. Tuko na wanyama wengi sana. We have an airport here. It's being demilitarized more. But instead of demilitarization, it's being militarized more. So we need that arm, that wing of civilian section, so that we can also, we have an abattoir here, which needs a lot of investment and many others. Kwa hivyo kama serikali ya county, tutafanya mengi na tutafanya zaidi. We will do a lot. We request for the support of our elected leaders na watu wetu wa Wajir. Tuungane pamoja, tufanye kazi pamoja. Because it's when we are together and address these problems together, can we drive can we reach our goals? Kama serikali ya county, zamu za siasa imeisha, sasa ni wakati wa kuhudumia wananchi. Let's do that and we will do more. Congratulations Umi, congratulations Dego for winning the last seat, and please take our regards and congratulations to the President, William Ruto. At some point, I will come for my share later on when others are sorted. When others are sorted. So now, in the interest of time, it's now my single honor and pleasure to welcome His Excellency Ahmed Abdullahi Jir. Tukaribisha na makofi.
بسم الله الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. And our CS for Defense, who is the chief guest of this function, CS Adan Duale, CS Tourism, Madam Penina Malonza. The main show, main event, star of today, who's brought us all here, PS, Madam Umi Mohammed Bashir, all PSs who accompanied her, honorable members of parliament, honorable MCAs, all leaders, those serving now, those who served, those who aspired and contested, all participants who are here today, who have honored this function, all protocols observed. Assalamu alaikum. Walaalyaal, af Soomaaliya ku hadla marka hore, aadaan u soo gaabinaa, waqtiga aad buu isu jaray. Maanta waxaan meeshaan isugu nimid, isugu kaan keentay halkan walaasheen Umi Bashir. Waxaan isugu nimaadnay in aan madaxweynaha Kenya aan dhahno waad ku mahadsan tahay magacaabidda aad magacaawday Umi. Waxaa la yidhahdaa homecoming. Qof walbo jago weyn oo dowladda la siiyo gurigooda ayuu ku noqdaa soo ma? Umi gurigeeda waa meesha. Umi waa reer Wajeer, waa gabar reer Wajeer eh. Marka jagada ugu sarreyso oo reer Wajeer noola siiyey dowladda Kenya kwanza waa PS-nimada Umi. Madaxweynahana waxaan leenahay waad ku mahadsan tahay. Haddii anaga qoladan oo la yidhaahdo Azmiyo, hadda Axmed suu sheegay waan ogolaanay in nagala reeyay. marka hore naxtin baan ku jirnay, warsay ku dhacday, shoogaan ku jirnay. waa anaga wax baa xisaabsanayn mogta maayaan qorqornayn. hadda laakiin waa ogolnahay, shoog waa naga baxay. laakiin marmar kaftanka waxaan ku daraa Kenya kwanzana shoog ay ku jirtay say ku heleen. idinkan hadda shoogii ogolaada inaa hesheen. ya laba dhinacba waa shoog. annagana waa naxsaneen, waa baraxsaneen, warsay ku dhacday shoog. qoladana say ku qaataan aqaani oo malaynaa shoog ay ku jireen. hadda baashi baan u qaatanay. marka dowladdana hadde demokrasiyada ay ka mid tahay inay jirto maxaafid iyo mucaarad. kor waan ka ogolnahay Azimiyo haddaanu nahay inaan mucaarad haddan nahay. Kenya kwanzana meeshaan ka ogolaatay inay mucaarad yihiin oo Azimiyo ay muxaafid ay tahay. saas waay. marka laakiin ritigii soo hara ayaa la rartay Soomaali tiri soo ma? Kenya kor waxa u soo haray William Samoei Ruto asaa madaxweynaha inoo eh. waadna aragteen shalay si looga soo dhaweynay Nyanza. marka wuuna ku mahadsan yahay shaqooyinka aad bixiyey. tan Umi wuu ku mahadsan yahay, wuxuu ku mahadsan yahay tan walaalkeen Aadan Ducaale, wuxuu ku mahadsan yahay inta kaleeto oo noo magacaabay oo PS-yaasha ah iyo jagooyinka kale badan. kuwii kale haddee oo u soo dhinteen xisbigiisa korna aan la hilmaamin aan leenahay. idinkana bal hadda dowladdu waaba tiinne, idinku ha isrifinaya iscaawiya ya soo samo. idinkaa meesha noogu jirtaane tawata. marka walaalayaal waxaa aad looga hadlay arrimaha abaaraha. horta abaarta wax walboona qabsada alxamdulillah aan leenahay, ilaahay ayaa naga bixin kara soo ma? ilaahay ayaan baryaynaa in abaarta aad naga koriyo. ummaddan maanta dhibka jiro haddaad hal toddobaad si fiican roob u daa waa la kala degi waa la kala qaboobi laakiin anigana waan dadaalaynaa waa inaan dadaalno resource basketku wuu iskar yahay miisaaniyaddu waa yar tahay laakiin waan dadaalaynaa dowladdii hore ma aha way ballaaratay shaqaalahayda way bateen kharashaadkiina wuu batay laakiin waan dadaalahaynaa siduu axmed sheegayna waxyaabaan ku dadaalayna waxaa ka mid ah in aan ka shaqaynhayna biyaha iyo ceelasha la cabbaaya maanta yowmihii waxaa jabta ilaa 10 ceel wax kala laabaan yowmihii waxaa la soo report garaynayaa 10 ceel oo jaban waa in budget aan u hayno shidaal wixii bixin karna bixin haynaa waa ka qaadnay bulshada allowanceka shaqaalaha biyina waan dhaamin haynaa waxaa kaloon samayn haynaa ayaan dhowto dogsoontiin raashiin ayaan gadnay 25,000 oo lor oo bariise 5,000 oo min 50 kiilo ah oo digir ah iyo saliid raashinka ugu badan oo hal mar imaada ayuu ahaa kuma filna bulshada haddana toddobaadkan raashiin kale ayaan bixinaynaa insha allahu tacaala oon soo iibinaynaa dhacda ku soo jiro oon bulshada u qaybinaynaa insha allahu tacaala shalay toddobaadkan 500 oo milyan aan ka soo jarnay waxyaaba oo development ah oon rabnaa inaan gelino raashinka iyo supportka taageeraha aan maarag ku taageerayno wasaaradda biyaha nuskeedna aan u reebno insha allahu tacaala waktiga ramadaanka oo idan raashin kale aan ku gadno oo dadka ugu liito aan siino sida la sheegay basari oo 150 milyan ah aan bixinaynaa insha allahu qaar waaba maaragtay bilowday mp walbana waxaan siinaynaa listiga dadkiin wax siinay January intay dhamaaninna 200 oo milyan oo lacagii revolving fund ah oo gabdhaha ku shaqaysanayeen aan siinayna annaga og in wax laga shaqaysto oo weyn ay jirin abaarna ay jirto ilaa 6 bilood shilin ma weydiinayno ilaa 6 bilood laga gaarayo grace period lacagta way haysanayaan ku shaqaysanayaan insha allahu tacaala lacagihii curyaaminta aan siinaynay waan kordhinay 40 milyan ayaan gaarsiinay oo reer walbe oo la diiwaangeliyo aan siinayno 4,500 bil walba si ay u soo daahin taariikh 25 markii la gaaro M-Pesa ayaan u gelinaynaa insha allahu tacaala bankigana waan kula heshiinay haddaan lacag hayno haddii hayninba KCB ayaa sii diraysa biidhnillaahi alkariim marka walaalayaal waan dadaalaynaa laakiin wax walba oon samayno waan ogsoonahay in ay ku filneen baahida jirto waatan ayaan dhaweyta ula fadhiyey madaxweyne ku-xigeenka CS Ducaale iyo ummi iyo PSyaasha meeshaan joogay wasiir kulli way ka warqabaan aad baan ugu hadlay arrimaha abaaraha markii madaxweynaha aad noogu yeeray anagoo dhowr gabana ah shirki uu la lahaa wasiirintiisa iyo PSyaashiisa Nyanyuki tilaabana uu ballan qaaday tilaabadiina way bilaabatay raashinka la iibinayo nationalka kulli hadda waxaa la hoos keenay Ministry of Asal oo nin reer xoolo dhaqate uu ka yahay PS oo ay hoos imaada NDMA wuuna amray madaxweynaha wuuna noo xaqiijiyey madaxweyne ku-xigeenka oo u qaabilsan dowladda dhankaasi arrimaha abaaraha in ugu horreynta toddobaadkan ayagana ay raashin ay keeni doonaan insha allahu marka walaalayaal abaartan horta alla naga bixiyo waana dadaalayna waxaan ka codsaday mheshimiwa aadan ducaale mheshimiwa aadan daawud in toddobaadkan biyaasha lasoo doortay kulli aan sugu nimaadno nairobi oon u bandhigno waxaan anaga qabanayno ayagana kolleyta ay buuqa badiyaan iyo baryada kore wuxuu nagu soo dirsan karaan ay nagu soo diraan insha allahu taala wax walba oon samaynayna waanu bandhigaynaa biidnillahi alkariim laakiin abaarta markay dhammaato insha allah waa inaan sheeko isugu noqonno soomaali haddaan nahay waa inaan sheekaysanno saan si lagu socon kara maaha bilqaaya waxyaabo yar keli haddaan inkiga taabto countigan maanta waxaa shaqaynayso 337 bohol 337 boholes across the county of Wajir. hadda qaar baan qodi haynaa annaga county ahaan 30 aan ku dari haynaa reer cross waxay ku dari haysaa 12 barnaamijyo kale oo World Bank ayaa ka jiro Wajir South sidii kay Dr. Deep ilaa 10 bay qodi hayeen laga yaaba by July in ay gaaraan boholayaashan 400 halkii bohol haddii dayactir ahaan sanadkii aan ku bixinna 2 milyan waxay isku gaaraysaa 800 milyan uma hayna budgetkaas for repairs and renovation boholkii bulshada bilaash kuma cabto meelo barkood waxaa laga qaadaa ilaa 25 shilin neefkii geelaha lacagtina qasnad nooma soo gasho nimanka ruusita ayaa haysta boholayaasha markii halaabana 30,000 waxaa lagu gadaa wax la yiraahdo stata ma iibin karaan water xafiiskeeda hor tuuran yihiin stata anaga halaabeen noo gad sheekada ma soconayso rawajar marka waxaan rabnaa boholayaashan in la hoos keeno wajwesko nidaam loo sameeyo neefkii geela ahna beeciisa isku noqdo hal countigeeda la wasaaraddana markaan dhahnay kac keena beec oo sustainable leh waxay dhaheen neefkii geela 10 shilin neefkii looda 5 shilin neefka ariga 2 shilin across the county hadda 25 baa la qaadi hayaa dad jeebkiisu geli hayaa magaalooyinka qaarkood kuwa ayaga markii dhib aad jira loo taga oo lacag laga daynsana say ku helaan lacagta ayaga say ku yeeshay soomaaliyay beerahan aan samaynayno iyo xanaanaha xoolaha kuma sii juri karaan keliya maatada masaakiinta kuma sii juri karaan waa in dad lacag leh ay soo galaan livestock value chain waa in dad lacag leh ay beero samaystaan soomaaliya hadda waxaa lii sheegayaa soomaalida australia ka imaaday ayaa beero inay qabsatay caws abuurayso oo dadka ka gadayso cawskii markii waqtiga abaaraha xoolaha daaqaya marka laakiin maalinteeda ay leedahay abaarta ilaahay naga bixiyo Mheshimiwa Mohamed Abdi, I want to assure you we're doing everything possible to bring the livestock diseases under control. We have paid Kevavapi government to government without going through procedure, direct payment to their account for them to give us the medicines. They had some, they didn't have some. They assured us by Monday we'll have everything we've paid for, and we'll have 3 teams in Wajir South trying to bring this under control, inshallah. We've also been struggling to bring cholera in parts of the county under control. We have largely succeeded. And you know the interventions that we made in the area of Biamado and its surroundings. We are battling with measles in certain parts of the county. And we'll do everything as a responsible government to intervene to the best of our ability. Hadana Fingris Wahir, I want to thank the President on behalf of the people of Wajir for appointing our sister Umul Khair Mohammed Bashir as a PS. Umul Khair hails from here. She is a daughter of this county. She got her birthright by supporting the party that eventually won. She worked tirelessly for that party. She sacrificed her time and energy, campaigned tirelessly for UDA, and we appreciate that the president has rewarded her for her effort. So Mulkhair, now you are a PS for Kenya. You are not a PS for UDA. And you're not a PS for Wajir County. But as a governor of Wajir, I have to remind you that charity begins at home. So whatever you're going to do for Kenya, kwanza lazima uanze hapa. Si namna hiyo? We will support you. We thank the president for all the other appointments. We thank the president for appointing our brother, Honorable Adan Barre Duale, as CS for Defense. I think it would have been the biggest shocker if he never did that, because it was so expected. And we want to thank him for doing that. And we acknowledge and respect our brother as our leader on the national stage. What I was saying in my long speech here in Somali is that for a long time, the livestock industry has remained an extractive industry. We have done what is called free ranching. We have waited for God to give us rain, and we still pray for God to give us rain. And we've walked around with our livestock without doing much for them to feed on that natural grass. It's not sustainable anymore. And much as we seek the intervention of the national government, much as we do what we can as a county government, much as we seek the intervention of the donor and development partners, I have been telling my people here that immediately after we are out of this emergency footing, we will have a conversation to see how not to be in this situation during the next drought. Livestock industry must cease to be an extractive industry. It must be an active economic activity, and it must attract those with money if we have to change this kind of desperate situation. Those with money must come with their money to assist those without money. It's too important to our lives to leave it to the poor herders. We must change the game. We must now talk of feedlots. We must scale irrigation. It can't be the 1 acre and 2 acre. And we must produce the food that we eat, or else we will be begging for this generation and for the next and for the next. Marke wala leal, in the interest of time, and I want to take this opportunity, it's my single honor, to now invite my brother, the CS for Defense, Adan Duale, the guest of honor. Thank you.
Bismillah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabi ajma'in. Waqtigi duhurka waa tagi. Waqtigi Ilaahay lama qaadan karo. Mata masamo? Waqtigi, I'm saying the time for prayer has passed. And there's a time for everybody. There's a time for God, and there's a time for the human being on earth. So we have gone into extra time. So I'll be very, very short. Umi Bashir. And all the leaders here, led by Governor Ahmed Jir, Governor Ahmed Muhammad, your shares are very, very little. You remember when you were in PDR, I used to pay the political party registrar the audit fees. But you profiled the party in 2013, so you have some shares. Yes, you have some shares. That's what I don't, and I will pay it. Your deputy, and Wajir now, I'm sure some people of Wajir will not like my statement. But Wajir Mamarko Away Hamanina. Labani no Nadifa had the governor, deputy governor. Maybe this is our answer work. Marka hadday safarta shaqayn waayaan cillad xaggooda ka imaata waay cillad raaganimadooda iyo competencekooda maho cillad waxaa weeye ayaka ama inay xasdeen ama inayna shaqaan bay ka soo diideen safarta waxaa kaloo soo doorateen niman xildhibaanin fiican safartan hadday inay shaqayn waayaan waa xasidnimo bay nagu sameeyeen laakiin niman fiican waay karti maho waa very common niman dad karti leh baa hadda ni soo galeen Garas Wajir Mandera ma lihi nimankii hore karti may lahayn laakiin shacabka wax doortay rag badan oo kartina waad fiijiseen rag kartina waa soo doorateen hadda madaxda meeshan fadhiyaan our good leaders here barkood ahaayeen candidates barkood ahaayeen xildhibaan hore haddana dowladda ambassador Afey Ambassador Saleh. You know, when I saw Saleh in UDA, it's when I said this party is going to win. Was Saleh defied Kibicho? He was working for Kibicho. He told Kibicho, no, you are wrong on this one. So أنا مال Saleh وخسوا جوري. مش هو جوري ومال فعل. وحاجة قبل Fatuma. We have got very good leaders. Our new member of parliament, this man called Hussein of Tarbaj, he took us to a we were told if you go there, I was told you are risking the life of the deputy president then. And I told him, no, we will go to Tarbaj. I told a very senior security man, we will go to Tarbaj. And we went to Tarbaj. And we stayed there for 3 hours. They told us, stay there for only 30 minutes. I don't know whether the county commander, were you there then? If you are there, you are told those guys that they're endangering. Douala, you're endangering the life of the deputy president. And I told them, I had to have a seat. And I told them, but I thought you don't like this guy. Why do you care about his safety? I told one of the guys, you don't want this man. So why are you concerned about his safety? We came and stayed here. But me, I want to thank the Almighty Allah. And I want to thank the parents of Umi. Because, you know, without those good parents, Umi will not have been here today. Her father is a renowned public servant, very decent man, engineer. He's one of the top public retired officials from this county. The people who went to school and university during the 80s, and many of them sitting. Many from Wajir, many from Garissa, many from... So those of us who sit here, we look at them as a role model. So her mother, today was my first time to see her mother, but her father, I know him very well. When Engineer Bashir, he's known as Engineer Bashir, when he stands up, we count him. So we want to thank him. Secondly, you know this lady called Umi. By the way, Waziri, I want to thank you so much. I am so happy today Waziri is here. I campaigned for Waziri. I remember we did a rally in Garissa. We flew to Mwingi. We went to Kitui. We went to Masinga. We went to Machakos town. We went to another constituency near Machakos. We were in at Athi River at 8 p.m. I am picking that because this lady called Umi, and I will say it in Somali, is a very tough lady. She harassed me. This lady harassed me. From here, she even told me, this election board, they are sharks. Am I going to survive? And I told her, you will survive. She calls me in the wee hours. aan u ducayno gabar fiican bayna siiyeen gabar kartayna siiyeen laakiin ana aadan bar gabar way dhibtay zaid way kici meelay soo way sahmini way soo geli markay gasho waxay dhihi war meeshan waan ka joogi lahaye meeshan waxaa dhihi meeshan joog mar anoo maarta soo mashquule annagoo Uhuru Kenyatta is hayno oo dagaalka annaga dagaal weynkeeda ka weyn yay dhihi meeshan maxaa dhacay meeshan waxaa dhihi xijaabkaada xiro islaamnimada ilaali faataxada marso kasoo dhaqaaqeen meeshaas say ugu jirta xisbiga election mar u galaysay ii dhibaysay maanta kursiga ku fadhida mata masamo maxaasaa u leeyahay qofka waa inuu dadaalo somo waa inuu meesha uu tago laakiin midaan kuu sheegi maanta aboka baan ahay siyaasi baan kaaga horreeyey walaalkaa baan ahay gabar Soomaali baad tahay gabar Muslim baad tahay talabaad igu leeyahay somo kursigan madaxweynaha ka horreeyey waxaa ku siiyey ilaahay baa kursigan ku siiyey madaxweynaha qiimaha leh buu kuu soo mariyey waddanka Kenya baad u shaqaynaysaa laakiin ilaahay markuu ku siiyey imtixaan shayga ilaahay hadduu xoolo ku siiyo wuu kugu imtixaami hadduu carruur ku siiyo wuu kugu imtixaami hadduu lixaadka ku siiyo waa lagugu imtixaami lixaadkaa sidaad u isticmaali maxaad ku samayn hadduu lacag ku siiyo lacagtaasaytow amisaad asaga ku soo celin oo masjidkiisa iyo madrasadiisa iyo masaakiinta u qaybin kursigan ilaahay ku siiyey waa imtixaan marka xuduudkii hooyooyinka sharafta leh Soomaaliyeed iyo muslimiinta xuduudkii ay diintaanada siisay ha ka gudbin maqlaysa wiilka odaygaas marka habeenkii guriga tagto asagaa oday cidde ani dhageyso waxa ayaa lagu keenin guriga markaad tagto carruurtaada iyo odaygaas ayaad markaad u tahay cimraankaada ay ka hayaan marxamkaaday ku yihiin hadda fiir xaram ma aadi karti asagoo kula socnin ama wiil aad dhashe ama walaalka ama aabbaha madamisamo diinteenna qiimaha leh kutubka qur-aanka iyo sunnada nabiga sallallahu alayhi wasallam hooyooyinka waxaa lagu sheegay kutubka qur-aanka intaasoo aayad suuratu maryam hooyooyinkale ka hadli adi marka ayaa lagu dhihin gabar muslimadaa tahay xijaabkan iyo sharaftan tabtan ku joog ilaahay markaa kor kuu sii qaada doorashada ma wasiira noqoni markay culummada ku imaadaan ay ku dhahaan madarsa mishaarkaada sii haddaarto anaa mishaar ku siin mishaarkaada bixi sadaqada bixi hooyooyinka wajeer ha iloobin laakiin BS noqday ilaahay fiiri county wajeer waxa ka soo shaqaysa wajeeraad ka ahayd chief of staff Mombaasaad ka ahayd xisbiga annaga yaa ku dhiibtay jago weyn maanta PS ka tahay dowladda Kenya ummadda Kenya baad maanta madax u tahay walaakiin tala iga tahay waad qaadan kartaa waad diidi kartaa laakiin sheeka barley lagu keenin gurigaada ilaasho waalidka ha ku duceeyaan waalidka ilaasho aqrabka soo dhawee warqalada ma samaysa warfic ma warkan samo soo sax ma ha gabadha muslimadda xulduuday leedahay xulduudka ka gudnaadi ilaahay uu ku nimcayn marka annagana waa ku duceynaynaa waa ku garab taagannahay marka aabbaha iyo hooyadaana waxaa la rabaa hadda adduunka intay nool yihiin u duceyso oo sadaqa u bixiso markay dhintaanna adax u qabato Wazir, I'm very sorry. I had to give a very religious community advice to this young, competent PS. And I want to thank all the PSs here. Some of them I have worked with them when I was the leader of majority, like Mugambi. The president picked the right cabinet and the right PSs. And I don't want to repeat. The message of the president is very clear. He told us. And you know, last time when we were in Mount Kenya, when we went to sector meetings, and you were told to present. So, usiku tuliperudi mimi na rais tulisengenya Umi. You know, Umi was told to present, eh? My heart was just beating. You know, I hope Umi will not let me down today. But she did very well. We were very happy. You remember? Yeah, when she was presenting, I was just looking at, because all these PSs, our PS for petroleum, our PS for ASAL, our PS for sports, all these people from the northern part of Kenya, I always want to pray for them that they don't let down government and all our other PSs and ministers, because we have a serious implementation. So when Omi was presenting, I was saying, she has never been serious public servant. She's a good lawyer, but you did very well. You know our issue. As government, we inherited a bad economy. I know what you're going through as PSS, the rationalization. But if there is no challenge, you will not perform. You must scratch your hair. I tell people, Governor Jir, I got most of my gray hairs when I was the leader of majority. It's the most difficult job. You know, it's the most difficult to deal with the politicians. You have 6 or about 8, I think. Now imagine if you are dealing with 349 politicians, from some like Aden, who was a businessman, a lawyer, someone like Ado, who was a Al Jazeera top journalist. You'll find a mix of all. But the people of Wajir, when we came here, sisi tulipokuja hapa Wajir, hatukuwa na askari hata. Tulikuja tukafanya usiku paka saa 7 economic forum. What we agreed in Wajir, Governor Jir and the leadership, we are going to implement it. Sisi ni serikali ya kusema na kutenda. Tulikuja hapa tukasema maneno ya extrajudicial killing itakwisha. Tulianza kufanya hatukufanya. Somali tinga tarbaj. Anaka marka hana dawlad jid maxaa lagu dhisay. lagu dhisay. Kibanda da helen jid muxuu ku tari. Jid xuquuqdii bini aadamka. Midda labaad oo aan la yaabo Wajir. And now our governor and we have the MP for East. والله يا فيري كورنتدا نوعنا كل مرة ها أنا جالس حتى ماشي أجوكتين جالس حجة اللبض كون إيو سيدي ما قال اللي ما نقده وبكستا حقوق الله مدحوين كباكي ولا تسوي حزب أنا هين مركز ما كورنتدا وحنا كسو جدا نيروبي جالسان كان وحرمنا الوجير ما لحظة النورث إيسترن سافرتن إن عن كورنتدا وجير سنة قديس أنكن هذا رمضان أسودو قبل الديارة إذيه إلى نراعه أقبل حفيزك وزير ماذا مدحويان يلتقو ماشن أنت تقرتها لسو جيدي وإن كانوا gensets and the PS for energies here. We must solve the issue of Wajir and Mandera in terms of power. And the month of April, Bana PS, I've just spoke to your minister yesterday. The month of April is going to be Ramadan. The consumption of power is very high. You need to look for extra gensets so to increase the capacity of the town. Yes, and we also get it, and the president is aware of the issue of power. Midalabat, Shantan Sana, Wena Wadadi, Madogashe, Habaswine, Samatar, Wajer, Kutulo, Ilam Mandera Tegese, Wadada Seto, Waena, it's not inshallah. Labada Kila Dil Kapto. Why is Omo? How about Dil Kapto? Had the Jitkan not this so? Corantana Lacano. ولو يسموه ده الشعب كحوبة هنجين بيا كورنتا سكول في عن دين في عن ومدارس مساجد له إيو حوبة هنجين ودوين إيو كورنتا أنت كردك إيش كاش قيسرين أنا كمان I want to thank you هذا البازر بحسين إم بيس كنا إجي لبرا فبراير لعته ولا قري بازر وبحنان بازر وفيركي انت كلا ولا قبل لكن كورونتا يودد نيتو وين لغا شقيو مد لبادو مدخدا سوماليدا لا هادي madaxa Soomaalida dhegeysta ani 2007 xildhibaan noqday Soomaali waan kasi faa'iido badan aan helnay kuraas badan aan helnay waxa lagu helaa markii muwaafaqo iyo midnimo la hayo nin kasta koonihiisa aan geli koonahan aan geli waxba kuumada warabahan cuni laakiin haddaad tihiin laandheeraad tihiin waddankan saddex gobolaa ka degan tihiin 18 goboloo kalaad ganacsi kuleda Nairobi weyn tahay laakiin waxa weeye masjidka umbaad midnimadiin waa meesha masjidka salaada 5 daqiiqo as garab taagan tihiin intaasaa midnimadiin ay ku egtay hadda baryahan markaad soo baxdiin hadda baryahan waxaa la bilaabo masjidka cidee imaamka ah masjidka cidee ka mu'aadin hadda waa maqasheen masjid ay xireen Soomaaliya joogaan Injiru Nairobi maxaa imaamkana waa cidii reer hebel waay mu'aadinkana waa hadda korina caraba wuxuu tagay Soomaaliya u tagay masjid u dhisay markuu dhisay yaa waxaa la yiri ciidaa soo istaagtay maxaa rabtiin cid hebel waxay qaadatay imaamki cidna waxay qaadatay mu'aadinki annaga maxaa loo hayaa waa Soomaaliya lagu arkay waa idin baryayaa 5 sano waa 5 sano oo xasaasi ah kuraasta ayaa la qaybinayaa 5 sano ummadda hoose oo shacabka qabiil ma aqaanaan qabiil waxaa keenaa madaxda iyo ganacsatada iyo kuwa guryaha qaali ku jira Nairobi iyo Wajeer iyo Garissa Mandera laakiin hooyada suuqa fadhida qabiil ma taqaano kan geela la jiro oo qabiil loo dili qabiil ma aqaano xasurada qabiil waxa weeye aadan bariyo dadka meesha hor fadhiyaan intan iyo waxa weeye kuwa hadda naga maqan oo lacagta haystaan oo talada Nairobi bay fariisanayaan qabiil ku wadaan runta sheegno laakiin hooyada ninka maanta abaarta hayso oo geel la caray looda qabiil ma nafaas u haya marka madaxda Axmed hadda meesha u weyn gafanay Garis Raadi kii Mandera Raadi kii Tanari mada MPyaasha waxay qabaan chairman bay qabaan oo North Eastern aniga hadda waxaan maanta aadan Daawudi baalka iga qaatay MPnimada chairmanimada qaata MPyaasha midooba MCS kan ward fund kanayto ha noqdo secondary ajeenada u horta midnimo ka dhiga MCS ka Garis kuwa Wajeer kuwa Mandera midooba speakeryaasha isku imaada culummada waa diyaar marka waa baryaa midnimo aan samayno I think finally let me just close the president and the deputy president I spoke to them this morning they said we pass the regards to you we met and the members of parliament will agree with me I met our chief prime cabinet secretary and speaker Wetangula and they were going to Western Kenya they passed their regards and I want to thank all the PSs and your minister and minister now if you say you have 2 daughters and 1 son then you are not gender compliance so we might either remove one or we bring another PS I'll tell the president but it's good you have got 2 gracious lady the lady of Ushanga is here she suffered in the last administration we put money for her in the budget they remove because it was associated with William Ruto I am happy your project has survived that man of Bomas of Kenya is good I am seeing him today you're a good man my friend when they told you to put off the lights you refused they told you know Governor Ahmed you guys as you were not shocked we knew you were winning annaka inaan kursiga helayno wuu caddaa muxuu ku caddaa annaka ilaahan ku xirnayn nimanka kale ilaah kuma xirnayn that was the difference qofka ilaahay ku xiran wixiisa wuu caddi laakiin nimankan wax kale quraafi balaa kale ku xirnayn ninkaas waxaa yidhi korontada Bomas demi thank you very much this man I was in Bomas that guy I have never seen him but I was looking for an opportunity to see him I am happy I have seen it today because when they put off the main line they also told him some people told him to put off the genset yes they told him to put on the genset well they realized they were losing and they wanted chaos so thank you my brother you are like Chepukati you stood firm ninka maanta ay warisay waa ninkii Bomas weyna habeenkii gaana ma ka raynayno waxaa la yidhi warad taha dembi taybay damiyeen haddana waxay dhaheen adaa meesha weyn generatada demi intuu furaa qaatuu iska carragu dhunta kenya wuu seefgarey sooma marka haddana egena annaka axmedna wuu ogyahay gobon axmed wuu ogyahay shir bay la leeyihiin dowladda wasiirada annaka wixii garab ordi jiray dowladda countiga iyo dowladda sare ma jirayso heshiisaa naga dhexeeya abaartanna ilaaha naga bixiyo hadda xoogaa gaaras way faydaa dhaarwed maajadeeqo markaan u kambeyn garaynahay odayaashii kuddi xoolihii wajeer gaarasa joogeen hataa markay warta tagaan waa lagu qaylin jire 10 jeelan deeqow dire iyo odayaasha aan dhahay kac taga ummadda egay soo qaxdo xoolahooda iyo naftooda in la badbaadiyo waay caddoo waad mahadsan tahay wajeer south meesha biyo qabto ha la badbaadiyo dadka hataa ilaa iyo halaga imaada mandheera dadka waxaa waqti xun ay ku jiraan ilaahay ha loo noqdo ilaahay ha la baryo waxaan climate change iyo waxaan ku dib u jira laakiin waa in la tooba keeno in la tooba keeno waay Marka, Governor, you have met the Deputy President. We are working. I think our ASAL PS is here. There's enough food coming. Food is plenty. I am sure irrigation is a key priority in this government. And irrigation has been given to the person who knows irrigation in Kenya. The former CEO of National Irrigation Board is a PS Irrigation. And he has a plan for this region. And whether you voted or not voted. مدحونا شل سمو جوجين ماشي ريلا جلوس أوصل بحث هم كرئيسين شل الجلو بحق مقنا أساكي لا خمقنا أساكي نحويري بح نكا كنت بدقة هذا ماشي وجار فدي مركب عدا أنا أزميه أنا أزميه ريلا ما كجوري سمعتي شري أنت لا جو شري هم بي iyo Kisumu maanta ilaa siyaa uu jooga ilaa bari uu joogi jelo waxay tiri meel joogto waxay dhahay anaka iyo duqooda u weeyay waxay dhahay madaxweyne agtiisa naga daya mata samo hada waa la noqon Axmed biyo yaanaka ba kudi xisbiga waa sidii bas aad fuusho gaars aad ku tagtay hada waxa weeye hormar daga countiga in nafaasal si ay shaqeeyaan anaka national nafaasal si aan shaqeyno siyaasi uu soo dhamaaday doorashadii agas ninkiisa hadda ka sii fikirayo waa nin khaldan way tagtay egan waxa weeye ninkii ilaahay u qoray waxaa ummadda inuu u shaqeeyo kibista si cadaalad iyo walaalnimo iyo diinta uga shay inuu u qabiisamo marka waxaa rabnaa madaxdan u soo duceeya anigaan ku jiro anina waxaan rabaa inaan meesha ka sheego culummadeydii iyo hooyooyinkii masaakiinta weli waxaan yahay xildhibaan ani samina maqal culummada adeeqo markii doonay waxaan adeeqo dad kale oo xildhibaan u noqo laakiin culummada iida iyo madaarista iyo diinta iida de qofka wuxuu ku soo ku noqday mu ka tagaysa meesha waxaan ku soo gaaray ducada culummada iyo hooyooyinka iyo masaakiinta marka waxaa Axmed Aduwiye wajeer oo madrasada waa imaanaani ما شاء الله هذا حلمان كيرا آذن هذا وش آذن يعدو يكدو وش يو حسين يا سني يا مجد بشير طب قرار العقل يخاف عقلته من السياسة لكن العاد حق لا واحد يقول الدنيا ويكوتر آخر ويكوتر زمو لو قرار بعزمه مركا أمي سودو ما أنت نشرتي هذه يرر وجر وقفنا وين هي waan soo dhaweysay anagana waxaa leenahay ilaahay kursiga ku barakeeyo ilaahay kursiga ha noqdo kii Kenya anfaco Soomaaliya anfaco muslimiinta anfaco ilaahay kaaga dhigo ku adigana ku anfaco ilaahay kaaga dhigo caruurtaada galabta galgaarashada 10 saac caruurtaada uma ku 10 saac haday shaqo jirin waliba madaxweynuhu wuu ogol yahay ani gabar muslimadaan ahay ani masjidka aada inta aada madaxweynuhu waa ogol yahay ninkan nimankan wuxuu uga duwan yahay nimankan inta qalisid ma aadayn iyo waxaa dhamaata ninka diintiisa xoog ku haysomo marka kanaas xoogoo diintiisa uu garaa marka uu noo ogay anagana diintaana anagana si fiican u wadano marka waxaa adeeshaa boka baan ahay hadda wajeer waxaan maanta duqaanahay ilaahay ku anfaco hooyana ha iloobin aabana ha iloobin tolkana ha iloobin aqrabka ha iloobin Waziri, I am giving a lot of advice. I think unnecessary advice to your PS. You know, here they are elders. They are sheikhs here. So I want them to see this homecoming, and the leaders are here. So I want to thank all the PSS on behalf of the people of Northeastern. I'm sure more could have come. Maybe many have gone to Siaya. I don't know what I'm going to tell CS Owalo, but I told him now Umi has invited me, and this is home. But our county, acting county commissioner, and the team of the security, please make sure you maintain security. You are aware I was in this region during New Year. We will work with the internal security. We'll work with internal security. As Kenya Defense Forces, our business is to make sure we protect our country from external threats. You know, we have more forces in this region than any other part of Kenya, all the way from Boni to Liboi. Let us maintain law and order and make sure the community here becomes part and parcel of maintaining the security. There is no way we can win the war against terror without not involving the local community. The local community should buy our idea. And as a government, it will not be business as usual. We will make sure that Kenya is safe internally under Professor Kindiki, and Kenya is safe externally. Marka wada kwa igu dheeriya raalli ahaada soo dhawaada gabadheena ha loo duceeyo annakana kudi aan u duceyno ummadana ha loo duceeyo madaxdana ha loo duceeyo ilaahayna abaarta ha naga bixiyo ilaahay ummadda ha qaboojiyo ilaahay colka iyo dhibka jirana ilaahay ha naga bixiyo marka nin kastana ha ogaado awalan inuu u hoggaansamo diinta iyo tawxiidka mise wax kale hoggaamin rabtiin bas maasha allah soo dhawaada
Thank you very much. Our